Then I think the title of this teaching, the real title, different translators they translate it different way. Okay, so I don't know this. Some of you have this what called 20 DOF translators. The Sutra to commemorate the three jewels. So I think then I want to tell few things. Okay, that few things that Buddha's teaching, it has to be belongs into the three Pitakas. Pitaka of the, what is it called? Vinaya Pitaka, Abhidhamma, and then Vinayas. This is, yes, Abhidhamma, Sutra, and Vinayas. So these three kind of sessions. And when we translate it into Tibetan, and then in order to understood of this which one is belong to which one, then King Tozong Desen and also his son, they have kind of when they make painted, they put some kind of words there, and if this Vinaya, the first station to Buddha Shakyamuni, and if these are the Abhidhamma belong to Abhidhamma, they first station to Manjushri, and then this becomes Sutra teachings, they first station to the Bodhisattvas and Buddhist service. I think more like Bodhisattvas, I could say. Buddha and Bodhisattvas. There's Buddha and Bodhisattvas. And when the Vinaya, they call omniscient of the Buddha, because this Vinaya, they really taught very details what you can do, what you can't do, why you cannot do, etc. Something that if you don't know such omniscient, you can't see the future, past lives, you cannot make such kind of rules like that. So therefore, and then this teaching is, I believe, more like, I think, belongs to the Vinaya teachings, even though we use the sutras. So, however, the Sutra means, very essence, you can say, essence of teaching. So, I think that doesn't mean the Sutra is very little of only few pages. Doesn't mean like that. Actually, Sutra teaching is very vast if you're thinking of the scriptures. But maybe they do not talk too much about Buddha natures or realities. Like essence. Really essence is the Buddha nature. Teaching. The really teaching is Buddha nature. So in the Sutra teachings, they talk many things, but about Buddha nature is very short. So that's why also you could call Sutra or essence. And in Tantric, they're more elaborated, right? Elaborate, maybe this I think is understood. Elaborate is more details, more explained about the Buddha nature, the Tantra itself, we call continuation. And then the meaning is really that this mind is enlightened, no matter where we are born. The genuine mind, insect genuine mind, human beings genuine mind, Bodhisattvas genuine mind, enlightenment mind, genuine mind, they are same, oneness. No matter wherever you go, it's continuation of enlightenment is there. So in these kind of detailed things are never expressed in the sutras. However, still they talk a little bit, Buddha nature is impermanent, the permanent, Buddha nature is wonderful, Buddha nature is cause of Buddha, etc. So this sutta can be essence of like that, you could say. So now Gyatso is commemorate. These is really important words. Commemorate. What they translate this Tony Jeffs commemorate or what?
Commemorating three.
Okay, and what else? They commemorate or something else?
I have a Noble Sutra remembering the three.
Okay, no, remembering also. What you are using that book?
This is Patmagara translation groups.
What book? What book?
This is Place of Non-Dual Bodhicittas, Study and Meditation Manual. By Tibet House Delhi.
What was that book name?
The Place of Non-Dual Bodhicittas.
Okay.
I will download that book, but I just...
Yes, very good. Yes, same Sutra, yes, very good. Okay. So it's Tibetan word Gyatso means remembering of the three jewels. Yeah. So if someone really need to remember something, and you have to have good connection, otherwise you don't remember. And if you want to need big connection, then you really need to know that person very well. Otherwise you cannot be connection. So here, if you need to remember of the Buddha, you have to know really what is a Buddha very well, or at least something quite well, I think if someone really knows exactly three jewels, you are enlightenment. But at least we need to know something. And if you remember of the Dharma, we really need to know Dharma. What is the Dharma? And if we want to know about the Sangha, or remember of the Sangha, then we need to know. We need to connection. If you really know well about Sangha, I think it should be very harmony. It should be very some kind of, how you could say, very stable, stronger, helpful, respect each other, and so on and so forth. So, therefore, and this, in the root text, the Buddha, they told very essential of the qualities of the three jewels. Very essential. That's also reason we call this particular three jewel book is we call Sutra. Okay, Sutra is more essential. If you say Sutra and Tantra, then Sutra is very general name Sutra. And here this Sutra is very specific Sutra. So talking essential of the quality of the three jewels, how we can really commemorate, shows a little bit. And then on the top of that, the Mipham Rinpoche, he gave commentary on this. And that name is this what we translated?
Unending auspiciousness.
Unending auspiciousness. That was this guy. Yes. What? Unending auspiciousness. It's really the genuine auspiciousness is something that really, if you happen in some kind of enlightenment quality in our mind, this is really auspicious. A Tibetan word, this tashi, I think I explained this tashi delek one time, one New Year. I wrote something about tashi delek. And I wrote a little bit about this tashi delek things. So tashi can be many things, We have three kayas within this. If this happens, you realize that is also auspiciousness. And this mind is genuinely very wonderful. If it arises in genuine renunciation, genuine bodhicitta, genuine pure perception, genuine understood of the interdependent origination, and emptiness, or slightly understood, or the most thing is that if we really rest even 1 second bodhicitta mind in our mind, that is the really great auspicious. I think one of the great Khenpo today in Tibet called Khenchen Sotum Lodu, and he wrote very short sentence. If someone who can meditate bodhicitta mind in 1 minute, and that is more than enough for your sick persons, like what we call praying, or when you dead people, in Tibetan, when people sick, we do pujas days and days, can be weeks and weeks, and we do, of course, when people die, we do like 49 days, full days, many monks, we do puja for them. He said that is far more better than all those things to doing. So such things, like if really happening, little moment, short moment arising bodhicitta mind in our mind, this is very auspicious. So if someone knows three jewels well and thinking about three jewels again and again, and then those auspicious things will continuously arising until it become enlightenment. Can be 3 eons. So if the auspicious comes continuously 3 eons, I think that could be say endless, right? On what?
Unending.
Unending. So I think even one short moment, if you really have genuine devotion to three jewels, that is very big things, very big things. And we do, offering Tembalame, Sonjerimboje, Yabalame, Tamjerimboje, etc. Every meal is wonderful. But at the same time, do we really think a little bit qualities? Do we really know a little what is the really Dharma? However, and these things I will talk more about these things, so that's why the names are something like that, okay? I will not go for more details of that.